Students, so these are the last concept in that metallurgy part. So first one is the roasting process, and next one the calcination process, and last one types of furnaces. So first of all, what is meant by roasting? Roasting means the metal sulfides are heated in presence of excess air. So the sulfide ores are metal sulfides are converted into the top of oxides. Okay, students, in presence of excess heating. That means in presence of oxygen also or excess air. So that process is called as that roasting. But here, if you have to heat that ores in absence of air, so it should convert to the top oxides. That process called as calcination process. First of all, we are talking about the roasting process. Okay, students. Now this one is the roasting. Now here you should take that metal sulfides, 2 moles of HGS. Okay, students. He is heated with O2, gives rise to that one is the metal oxides, and next is the sulfur dioxide. Okay, students. Now here I am not talking about that balancing equation. Now here these are heated, okay, in presence of air, or it may be oxygen. Okay, students. Now these process are called as roasting process. Now you should take a different type of examples. One is the lead sulfide PBS reacts with O2, gives at the same conditions. Now here PbO and next is the SO2. Okay, students. 2 moles and 3 moles and 2 moles and next is the 2 moles. Okay, students. And Cu2S also react with the same, okay, same conditions. It should be converted to the top to CuO or Cu2O, and next one is the sulfur dioxide. Okay, students. Now here sulfur SO2 over 6 oxygens. Now here these are the how many sulfurs are there, students? Here 2 sulfur, 2. Now here you should take that 2 moles of copper oxide, 2 sulfurs, so 2 sulfurs. Okay, students. Now this is the that means the copper sulfide is heated with oxygen. Now in presence of air in that blast furnace, at maybe whatever this one blast furnace or reverberator furnace, it should give that cuprous oxide next to the sulfur dioxide. First one lead cinnabar, next one the PBS. Okay, now next one the Cu2S, and you should take that next one is the whatever this one, students, here. Okay, HGS, PBS and the CUS, and next one the ZNS also. Okay, you should take the ZNS, zinc sulfide. 2 moles of zinc sulfide react with this one. Okay, now same conditions, which is converted to the top zinc oxide and next one the sulfur dioxide. Okay, students, sulfur dioxide. So that means in this roasting process, okay, roasting process means sulfur containing ores which are converted into the top respective oxides by heating in presence of excess air or oxygen. This process is called as okay, student, roasting. Now the formed products are known as roasted oxides. Okay, roasted oxides. And next process is the calcination process. Okay, students. Next one is the calcination process. Next process is calcination process. Okay, students. Now that one is the calcination process. Now here metal carbonates are heated in absence of air. Okay, metal carbonates are heated in absence of air. It should convert into the top metal oxides next to the carbon dioxide. So this process is called as calcination process. First of all, you have to take that aluminum. Okay, now this is Al2O3 and 2H2 on heating process. Okay, on heating, and next is the absence of air. Okay, students, absence of air, or it may be in limited amount of oxygen. Okay, limited amount of oxygen. And now which is converted to the top Al2O3 plus next one is the 2H2. So this process is called as dehydrogenation process. It is also known as dehydrogenation process. Okay, students, dehydrogenation process. And next method is you should take that calcium carbonate on heating. Okay, students, gives rise to calcium oxide in the carbon dioxide process. Options are A. And next one is magnesium carbonate on heating gives rise to magnesium oxide in the carbon dioxide. And you have to take the dolomite. Dolomite means calcium carbonate and next one is magnesium carbonate. Okay, friends, gives rise to 2 moles of carbon dioxide and magnesium oxide, and next one is calcium oxide. Okay, friends. And finally, you have to take the 2 moles of FeO3. Okay, this one on heating. Okay, it should give such to that means Fe2O3 and next one is the 3 moles of water. Okay, friends. So these are the calcination process. In this calcination process, metal carbonates are converted to oxides. Calcium carbonate converted to calcium oxide. Magnesium carbonate converted to magnesium oxide. So this is a dolomite. Calcium carbonate dot magnesium carbonate on heating. Options of air. So converted to the top 2 moles of carbon dioxide, and it gives the major products are the magnesium oxide and calcium oxide. Here 2 moles of FeOH taken 3 times, so gives it Fe2O3 next to the 3 moles of water. Okay, students. So these are the processes. Okay, students. So these are the processes. And now one is the calcination. First one is the roasting process, and the next one is the calcination process. Okay, students. Next one we are talking about the smelting. Okay, students. Now in the smelting process, actually what is meant by smelting process? Now here smelting process means metal oxides. Okay, friends, and in the intermediate step of it metal oxides, that means metal oxides are converted into the top of pure metal. So when we have studied about that calcination and next in the roasting, so in the roasting process and next in the calcination process, we are obtained oxides. Now the conversion of oxides into pure metal. Okay, students, conversion of oxides into pure metal, that means calcinide products and next the roasted products. Okay, from roasted products, from calcinide products to convert it into pure metals, that process is called as okay, smelting process. Okay, students, now during the that means during the smelting process, now here actually you have to take this one. So the first one is the ore, and then you have to add that is the flex, and next one is the okay, friends, now the fuel. Okay, now from this one which is converted to the top, so that one is the pure metals. Okay, so this is the important process. Actually the process is the smelting process. Okay, the process is that smelting process. In the smelting process, that means ore means now we have to take as a ore in intermediate stage, not in the pure intermediate stage, that means in the oxide form. Now you have to add that first one is the fuel and next is the flex. Okay, friends. Now the calcium carbonate, limestone is used as a flex, and in this one fuel, that means coke is used as a whatever this one, coke is used as that fuel, that means that is the carbon. Okay, friends. So actually the smelting process is used for that to purification of hematite type of metals. Okay, students, hematite type of metals. So you know already hematite means okay, now that one is the hematite metal. So in this hematite metal it is consisting of now that one is the Fe2 and next is the O3. Okay, friends, Fe2O3. Now when we are adding the fuel and next one the flex, which is converted to the top pure metals. So what are the chemical reactions are involved in this process? First of all you have to take that one. So carbon, okay students, carbon is react with atmospheric oxygen, so gives rise to 2 moles of carbon monoxide. Okay students, 2 moles of carbon monoxide. Now here after formation of the 2 moles of carbon monoxide, now carbon monoxide is combined with that hematite. So we have to take the Fe2O3 plus next one is the 2 moles of carbon. Now here 3 moles of carbon monoxide gives rise to iron is obtained as well as the 3 moles of carbon dioxide is released. Okay, 3 moles of carbon dioxide is released. Okay, now here in this case, now we have to remove this one. Okay, carbon dioxide gas. So in this process, now we should take that what about this one flex SiO2. Okay, now this one is impurity. SiO2 is combined. This one used to okay, students. Yes, I am. Sorry, here I did a mistake. Actually, first of all, you should take that. Okay, after formation of this one, and next one is the you have to take the coke. This flex. So CaO, which is dissociate into CaO and it's in the CO2. Okay, students. First of all, you have to take this one CaCO3. Okay, CaCO3 is converted into CaO and it's in the CO2. Okay, students. Now here CaO is combined with flex. Now that is the CaO is reacted with SiO2 gives rise to CaSiO3. Okay, students. Now this is the now it is known as that slag. Okay, students. Now it is known as that slag. Now the flex is the okay infusible material, but slag is the fusible substance. Okay, now the flex is the infusible, that means infusible substance, but slag is the fusible substance. Now during the smelting process, flex and fuels are added to this one. It should produce pure metal of this one. Okay, friends, pure metal. Now first of all, now it undergoes the chemical reaction. Okay, what type of chemical reaction should be takes place in between that smelting process? First of all, coke is combined with oxygen, then it produces the carbon monoxide. Now the formed carbon monoxide is react with hematite metal. So it gives it to 3 moles of carbon dioxide. Okay, students, carbon dioxide. Now that means you are obtained this pure metal. Now the carbon dioxide is there, and actually it is also converted. Means limestones also converted to the top calcium oxide. Now here the calcium oxide is combined with now there is what about this one flex. Okay, now externally added compound. Okay, now flex, that means that one is combined with this one. Okay, here CaO and SiO2. Okay, students, now use it to CaSiO3 compound. Okay, now these are the smelting processes. Okay, students. Finally, we have now that one is the flexes. What is meant by flex? Okay, students. Now here this is the new substance or external substance is added to the top ore. Okay, students. New substance or external substance is added to the top ore. Okay, and now it should remove that impurities from that matter. Okay, now that is called as that flex. Now here fluxes are the mainly two types, students. One is the acidic flux and the second one is the basic flux. So first of all we are talking about that acidic flux. Okay, now this one is the first of all we will discuss about the acidic flux. Okay, students. Now the acidic fluxes are used to basic impurities. Okay, students. Acidic fluxes are used to now they are used to removal of basic impurities. Okay, students, basic impurities. Now here what are the acidic fluxes? Now for that acidic flux you have to take that SiO2 is the acidic flux, and next one the P2O5 is the acidic flux, and next one the B2O3 is the acidic flux. Okay, so these are the acidic fluxes. So these fluxes are used to remove of basic impurities. Okay, students. Now here what are the basic impurities? That means if you have the basic impurities, so CaO. Okay, now next one is the magnesium oxide and FeO. Okay, now so these are the okay now basic impurities. Okay, students, basic impurities. Now these basic impurities are removed by using that acidic fluxes. Okay, students, acidic fluxes. Now it undergoes that certain type of chemical reaction. Okay, students. Now certain type of chemical reaction. So first I will write that 1 to 2 reactions. First of all, calcium oxide and SiO2. gives rise to, now it can form the CaSiO3. Okay students, so this one is the flex, okay, and now it is that this one is the slag, or it now it is also known as scum. Okay students, slag or it may be scum. Okay, slag or it may be scum. Okay, next one is the magnesium oxide, also same react with flex, so gives rise to here magnesium silicate. Okay friends, so it is also known as slag or maybe, okay, scum. So these are the materials. Now the infusible substances are removed as a fusible substances. Okay friends, now the fusible substance is the liquid in state, and infusible substance are the solid in state. Okay students, and next one is the basic fluxes. Now the basic fluxes are used to remove the acidic impurities. Okay, so second type is the what about this one? That one is basic flux. Okay students, now this one is the basic flux. So here it is used, okay, it is used for removal of acidic impurities. Removal of acidic impurities. Now what are the acidic impurities here? SiO2, and next one is the P2O5, and next one is B3, okay, B2O3. Okay, so these are the acidic impurities. Now basic fluxes are, so here basic fluxes are the calcium carbonate, and next one is the magnesium carbonate. Now here, now these are react with this one. Okay, calcium carbonate is react with SiO2, gives rise to CaSiO3 plus carbon dioxide. Next one, magnesium carbonate is react with SiO2, gives rise to, okay students, now that is magnesium silicate, and next one the carbon dioxide. Okay, so now it is the basic flux which is used to removal of acidic impurities such as SiO2, P2O5, and next the B2O3 type of compounds. Now the basic fluxes are the CaCO3 and next the MgCO3 type of compounds. And last one is students here. Now these are the total information about that. Okay, acidic fluxes and the basic fluxes. And last concept is the, now here, furnace. Okay, first of all, what is meant by furnace? Furnace is a device. Okay students, furnace is a device, now in which it is consisting of three parts. One is the earth part. So in that furnace, okay, now here furnace which is consisting of three parts. Okay, first one is earthy part, and next one is the what about this one? Next one is now the chimney part. Okay students, CHIMNEY, chimney part. And the next one, third one is the fire box. Okay students, earthy part and chimney, and it's the fire box. So these are the parts in that furnaces. So in this one, earthy part is used. Okay, now that means ores are taken into that earthy part, and next the chimney part is used. Wasted gases are removed from that chimney part. Okay, fire box which is used, fuels are added into the top fire box. Okay students, so these are the that means parts consisting in the top furnace and types of furnace. So first one is the types of furnace. So first one is whatever is blast. Okay students, furnace. First one is the blast furnace, and the second one is now that is okay students, reverberatory furnace, and the third one is the okay students, third one is the muffle furnace, and fourth one is okay students, retort furnace. Okay, so next fifth one is the electrolytic furnace. Okay students, so these are the furnaces. First one blast furnace, next one is the reverberatory furnace, and muffle furnace, and next the retort furnace, and next the electrolytic furnace. So these are the types of parts in that sorry, types of furnaces. Okay, now these are the parts in that furnace. Okay students, now it is over. I have explained about a complete chapter for that metallurgy. I hope I have covered each and every point in that NCRT and CBSE and ICSE book. Okay students, I hope I have explained each and every concept. I didn't left any concept in this chapter. Okay students, I hope it is very very helpful for you, but you should okay, now prepare thoroughly, and you have to write total notes for this one. Okay students, thank you.